head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a... Touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Colts.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flushed out right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Joe Hayden from his quarterback position on the sack that time. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. an interception return for a Colts TD.
For the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
At the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. That's going to be caught. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the option, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Colts 10. Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
To Jalen Samuels. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
On for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That sack by the DN, Danico Entre. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Rivers.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Yeah, this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Indianapolis.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant.
Complete.
Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down Indy.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They run again with Hines, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Good move at the 30. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
then to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Roethlisberger will throw. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. They'll run with Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No gain on the
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. This is Samuels. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Houston on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Sorry, like you know. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Gain of 17 yards. And a Packer first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings
second down and goal. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6.
Rodgers.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
3 more yards.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 30 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. taken at about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
On play action, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Mason.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
The 16-yard line.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is caught. Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A quick throw by Brady complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Packers.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Devontae Adams.
Touchdown.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is...
But that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 74 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. William Golston in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 at the 25-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. William Golston. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 24. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32.